What's good, Detroit Sports Nation? I am Eric Vincent, your host here at the DSN News Desk, back again to chop it up with you, the best fan base in the world. I appreciate your time and support. And coming off the heels of a pretty awesome Detroit Lions victory in the Week 2 matchup against the Commanders, our star rookie, Aidan Hutchinson, is getting a lot of rave reviews and some awesome attention that he deserves. As it sits right now, according to DraftKings, he is now the most favored rookie to win the Defensive Rookie of the Year honors. I know. Relax. I know it's too soon. I know it's just Week 2. We're not going to spend 10 minutes talking about, he should be the favorite. He should be the odds on for week. I know it's early. I want to start the segment like that. It's early, but to me, this is still something you should be celebrating. We are Detroit Lions fans and supporters. This is the time, it's always the time, I feel, to celebrate your victories while you can. Because we never know what can happen with this team. They can start off high right here and drop off a cliff just like that. They're very unpredictable with this NFL franchise. So I want to sit up here and I want to give Aidan Hutchinson his flowers while we got the chance to do so right now. Hutch coming off a dominant first half and overall game, honestly, against the Commanders with 3 first-half sacks, some awesome run support, some excitement that he provided for field, seeing the Billie Jean dance. The thing I want to get across in this video, more than anything, is it's so exciting and it's so uplifting to know that your guy seems to be the guy. He seems to be as advertised as everybody thought. I'll be honest with you, I really wanted Kayvon Thibodeau. I thought he was maybe a little bit more versatile than Hutchinson, and I'm being proven to be wrong. Even though we haven't seen Thibodeau yet in the regular season, he's still battling an injury. Right now, it looks like Hutch is the guy. He looks like he's the player that this defense, this franchise has been needing for a long time. If you look at how the Lions sit right now, the face of their franchise is Dan Campbell. He's kind of leading what the culture is going to be. He's kind of setting the tone for what this team is supposed to represent. That's awesome for your coach, but you need players to represent that as well. And every time we've seen Aidan Hutchinson on the field since preseason, he seems to step in as potentially that new face of this team that this team, again, has been needing for so long. I think in the NFL, it always takes just one guy. It can take one guy. I know it's an 11-man, side to side on each unit. For offense and defense, it's 11 guys on each side that matter. But it can take one guy to flip your switch of your franchise just like that. He brings a new energy, a newfound excitement, a new dynamic to what your team represents, to how they perform on the field. And you're seeing that with Aidan Hutchinson. You really are. You're seeing guys feeding off of him. You see the crowd feed off of him with the Billie Jean celebration. I'm loving it, man. I'm really loving everything that I'm seeing from this dude. And it's super comforting to know that he's living up to the bill right now. It's not just one thing he's good at. It's not just one thing he's providing for this team. He is slowly but surely reworking a lot of things that this Lions defense has been needing for a long time. And I'll stick to the point. It sometimes can just be one guy. Look at what Micah Parsons is doing right now for the Dallas Cowboys. Look how Aaron Donald came and flipped the script for the Rams when he showed up. TJ Watt with the Steelers. I mean, the Steelers have always had awesome defensive players. But when he stepped in, he took that mantle to a whole other level as their franchise face, at least on their defense. And you're kind of seeing that right now with Aidan Hutchinson. I mean, we sold a lot of things that have indicated that he could really be the guy for the future. And the way that their Lions are going to be building around him is going to be super important. But knowing that you have a foundational piece as exciting and as promising as he has looked so far is so uplifting for what this team and what this franchise needs. I'm so hyped for what we're seeing with him right now. And I'll even take it a step further because as of right now, according to DraftKings, again, he's number 1 in the projections for who could win Defensive Rookie of the Year. I believe Trayvon Walker is also in the conversation. Sauce Gardner for the Jets is also a part of the discussion. I think they're forgetting a name. And I think it's just because he hasn't made enough splash plays yet. Rodrigo should be in this conversation sooner than later. Again, it's early. We don't have to debate about, he should be there now. I'm not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm saying you can expect to see him there towards the future. based on what they're doing right now, they both have been tremendous models of consistency. Rodrigo's been awesome in run support. We've seen him stunt and provide some awesome blitz and help in the pass rush. We've seen him hit Carson Wentz a couple times. It's hard to really not want to prop him up in that same regard as Hutchinson because, again, sometimes it can just take one guy, but when you have numerous guys who kind of represent the gritty mold of a Detroit Lions franchise, and when they provide different productivity to the team, it's really hard to go against and kind of doubt what they're giving you right now. Rodriguez wasn't even expected to be a starter. He was drafted as a 6th-round pick, and now he's sitting up here as arguably the best defender that the Lions have had all season thus far these 2 weeks. You could legitimately make that case. I know it's early, but we go give the props to these players while they deserve it and while they can still hear it. They've been playing fantastic, and I want to give them the props and the respect that they deserve. Hopefully they can stay healthy, and hopefully they can keep honing in on the potential that they have. The last point I want to make is giving a salute to leadership. The franchise front office is doing tremendous things because these two guys have proven something that are huge. You have Hutchinson, who was your number 2 overall pick. I don't want to say that was an easy pick, but it's easier to make that first-round pick when you're sitting up so high. So they made the right choice thus far with Hutch based on how he's playing as a first-round pick. But you also have a 6th-round pick showing that the Lions have the capability of landing late-round gems, which has always been a problem with this team. Brad Holmes, you are doing a fantastic job with what you're doing, man. And I cannot be happier with what's going on. The ability to find those late round gems is what separates you from good to and to being a serious team. They're on the verge of becoming that serious team. Being able to land 6th-rounders like him, late round acquisitions like Amon-Ra St. Brown in the draft. These are huge foundational moments and pieces that you have to set in order to really be a contender in the NFL. And I think Brad Holmes and this front office deserves all the love possible for what they're doing so far. If you want to read up on the article a little bit more, you can check out our website, DetroitSportsNation.com. My man WG Brady on the write-up per usual. And I really want to hear from you as well. So talk to me in the comment section. Do you think Aidan Hutchinson is going to finish the season out as the Defensive Rookie of the Year? Again, it's way too early to say he's got it wrapped up or it's going to be. But what do you think he's going to be projecting down the line? I mean, 3 sacks in already. Awesome productivity thus far. I really think he's got a great arc for what he's going to be for the Lions. Talk to me in the comment section. Let me know how you're feeling about Hutchinson's rookie start thus far. Like the video. Help us get on our way to 5,000 subscribers on our YouTube channel. We're getting so close. Please help make it happen by hitting the subscribe button down below. And, of course, tap into our social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, TikTok, all of the above. Please follow, search us, Detroit Sports Nation. We are all over the place. Make sure you're staying locked in so we can give you this awesome content. And be sure to lock in with me as well at I am Eric Vincent for my socials. I'd love to hear from you, and I can't wait to be back here again to chop it up with you right here at the DSN News Desk. Peace.